What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your man, Dame DNYDC, host of the Two Mics Up podcast. Back again, live. We've been away for a couple of weeks, but we back live with episode 58. Sitting here rocking as always with the queen of the show, Lisa Middleton. What's good with you, sis? What's going on?
Hey everyone. Hey bruh. I'm
Eh,
here.
Look, another day in the books. We all here. We all making it. And tonight I'm really proud and really honored for a couple of things. We've had a busy week. The week started off with the episode that just dropped with our friends down in Richmond, Virginia, the collab spot. And I really enjoyed the episode. If you guys haven't seen it yet, or listened to it, go back, take a listen. Boom, what's happening, bruh? Yep, episode 58. The collab spot was really dope in the sense that I really liked what it was talking about collaboration, working together. And it just kind of fell in line with tonight's live episode because we've been doing this, throughout our start lease. And, our guest here tonight, really special to Two Mics Up. And Mitch, hello, how you doing this evening, my brother? Thank you for joining us. Um, they're really special and resonate with that collaboration and what we like to do about supporting small businesses.
Absolutely.
And without them, a lot of what we're doing and what we've been able to do would not have happened. So this is like the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, everything just colliding and aligning together.
Lining up.
Yeah, right. So I just felt it would be a great time to just go ahead and really let's talk about small business and what it looks like, what collaboration looks like, and really let's highlight what it looks like when we all, everybody here are with people of color, with black and brown people. And this is really important, I think, for our listeners and our audience and for people to really see what it looks like. Because a lot of times I see on social media, a lot of us talk about it, but I think we're living proof that it does work, it can happen, and we're going to go ahead and just have this amazing conversation. So with that being said, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go ahead and just share something about our first guest. And the most important thing too, though, all of our guests have been on the show. Or well, all of our small business sponsors have been on the show. So I'm going to start with our first guest. Recent episode, Regina Legette, our
Regina.
independent. That's her, our independent legal shield associate. Gina, what's happening with you, sis? What's going on tonight?
Hey, Dame, what's going on? Hey, Miss Elisa, how are you?
I'm great, and yourself. Always good to see your beautiful face.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad to be here. So thank you guys for having me here. I'm so excited.
No, you're not as excited as I am. Can't speak for Lisa, but I've been looking forward to this and just really happy, to have you tonight. And Mitch is shouting you out. Mitch must be a friend, family member. Again, Mitch, thanks for joining us tonight and joining Regina. We're gonna open up because I know Lisa has a couple of questions that she'd like to start with, and Lisa, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna sit over here. Go ahead.
I was wondering what was happening, Dave. You started,
My bad.
started
My bad.
already, bro. We
Yeah,
celebrating already.
yeah. Friday. Yep.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, Miss Regina, as I know you, but just let our audience introduce yourself, tell our audience who you are, your business, and let's get acquainted again.
Well, yeah, let's do that. So, my name is Regina Legette, and I am an independent agent with Legal Shield. But first and foremost, I am a mother of five. My two oldest daughters are in the Marines. My set of twins who are the next oldest, they're rising seniors, and I have a 10-year-old son. I'm also in the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Prince William chapter. I'm also a Toastmaster and I'm an educator. I've been in the game for 10 years, but this year I start my first year with with DC Public Schools. So I'm excited about that. But today I'm here representing my small business, Legal Shield.
Man, look,
Okay, and
that's
I got
awesome.
acquainted with you and Legal Shield actually through the show because we started talking about it and all that it offers. Can you
Yeah.
share with our listeners what it offers? I know it benefited me and a family member. So can
Oh
you
man.
share a little bit?
So Legal Shield has something for everyone, whether you're an individual or a small business owner, or maybe you are hoping to launch a business. We have something for everyone. And what we are is a network of law firms. And what we do is enroll people in our legal plan. So we have a core plan. And with the core plan, you get those unlimited consultations instead of having to call, a friend, phone a friend, an audience member, or Google. You can ask a lawyer any question that you like. Maybe you need assistance with a traffic ticket. I know most of us, we think about estate planning and we all need a will, but most of us don't have one. But in our core plan, all of those services are included for absolutely free, no additional charge. The day you become a member is the day that you begin to take advantage of these services.
Wow, that's
So do you
awesome.
have to be local for the service? Is the service anywhere or is it just contained to the DMV area?
Oh, no. So that is a very good question. And, that is a misconception that I definitely want to clear up. So wherever you sign up, whatever state that you're in, you will have a provider law firm. But we are a network of law firms in all 50 states and Canada. So maybe you have an issue in Georgia, but you live in the state of Virginia. So your provider law firm is in Virginia. What Legal Shield does is connect you with the Legal Shield attorneys in that state, right? So what they do is they refer you out, right? And again, this is no additional cost. You still get that consultation that you need from that attorney. So it could be in any state. I know a lot of us travel, we're getting away from these the mask restrictions, and a lot of us are back on the road. Maybe you get a ticket in a different state. Maybe there's a situation that you have in a state, some property or something that's in another state. Legal Shield can help you with that, regardless of the state that you're in. They can do that. So no, we are not confined to just one state. It is all 50 states in any area of law. A lot of people think, well, I have a family attorney in the family. Well, these attorneys are in every area of law. Typically, that family attorney is just in one area of law.
Hmm.
Right.
Man,
Right, and that's what I like. I like that about Legal Shield because you stretch through the whole gamut of law. So you may have a traffic problem, but then you may have a criminal issue, or So I do
Absolutely.
appreciate that as well, with that. And then I also like the fact that you avoid those $150 consultation fees
Oh, goodness,
when you're
yes.
trying to
what?
speak to a lawyer for
What?
1 hour and one question. 1 hour, one question, and that's it. So
Right.
I
Yes. Yes. So you're going to get those unlimited consultations. I mean, if you pick up a phone now and you make an appointment for a consultation with an attorney, they're going to charge you $300 to $400, and your consultation will probably be sometimes next week. With
Right.
Legal Shield, you call and you're going to get that call back in 4 business hours. So you call at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m., which is the time that they open. You're going to get a call back probably somewhere just after noon. And again, it's in any area of law. Maybe you are having a issue with your landlord. Maybe you're the landlord. Maybe you're the tenant. Maybe you want to sell some property. Maybe you want to have something appraised. Any of those questions, you can ask an attorney. And so many of us need this service, especially in this day and time. We can't say, oh, there's this injustice, and then turn around and say, oh, well, I don't need Legal Shield. I mean,
Right.
again, it is in any area of law. Ask as many questions. And again, you're going to get that will, that estate planning. All those things are absolutely free. A will today is about $800 to $1,000, right? That's not, that's the average American doesn't even have $1,000 in their savings account. So we don't have money to, pay these attorneys, all these, and attorneys are about billable hours. You're not going to get that with Legal Shield. You're going to get a dedicated network of lawyers working with you, right? And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that service. You're going to feel like you're home. You're not going to feel rushed. And you're definitely not going to get a bill. You're not going to get a bill later. And that is the most important thing. And it covers you, it covers your spouse, or it might be a domestic partner. Maybe you guys are not married, but you've been living together. Unlimited consultation, yeah, Clifton. And it's going to cover those dependents, your children that's under 26 and they're living at home. All those people are included for the core in that core plan. And it's only $24.95. We all need one. It is no different than having that medical insurance that, you know, hey, I've never gotten a tooth extracted with my dental, but I carry it just in case I do need it.
So I just have to ask this quickly, you know, because I want to leave time, you know, at the end, but I don't know why to start. Like, is this something though that's transferable, or can you purchase for someone else? Because I know that was part of the conversation that we had earlier, but I just want to know, is like this something transferable to a family member as well?
So two things. One, I'm gonna let Miss Elisa speak on that. First, some companies are, they're trying to retain and they're trying to attract employees based on their benefits packages. And so Legal Shield is a part of the the employee benefit package. But once you leave that employer, you're going to leave the Legal Shield behind. This one, you kind of keep it and it's for yourself. It has nothing to do with your employer. Now, the part about being transferable or being a gift, Miss Elisa, you want to talk about that?
Well, it is. It is. You can gift it because I did. I did give Legal Shield after having an in-depth one-on-one after Regina was on our show. And then I had an in-depth one-on-one because I had some questions, and it was a perfect fit for what my family member needed. And I gifted it to my family member. And actually, my family member is so pleased with it that she cannot believe the services that she is privy to with this gift, because she's able to navigate, whereas before it was very stressful situation for her. It was when you start talking lawyers and lawyer fees and understanding the law and thinking that maybe you can do it on your own, but the language, the way the law is written and the language of the law for some layman people like ourselves, it becomes overwhelming. It's too much. And then we draw our own conclusions, which will start with the stress. So now I am proud and happy and so thankful to you, Miss Regina, that stress has gone away. We're on the road to to getting her legal issues taken care of. It's the best $24.99 that I have spent in a very, very long time, and I do not mind doing that every month, not at all.
Wow. Absolutely. And you mentioned something that was very important, that the law, the language in that, the way that it is written, it is so convoluted. And remember, it was never written, to protect everyone, right? These laws were not necessarily written in our favor. So, you have those phrases like if, then, but, not limited to, and, just because your friend got a result does not mean that you're going to get that same result. I would encourage nobody to step into to a judge's courtroom without an attorney, or at least consulting with an attorney. But yes, Miss Elisa, gift that person, and like she said, that's that gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving. And I know I spent $24.99 on nothing, okay?
Absolutely.
And be like, where that went. So that was a good purchase. So I'm very pleased.
Well, look, you all heard it here. Regina, please stick around. We want to bring you back. We want to allow people to continue to come in and join in and allow them to ask you some more questions at the end. But right now, we're going to go ahead and move and continue on with our next guest, who's also been again on the show. And this was during a time when the pandemic had really, really first got started. And, we were all in the funk. And this individual came through. Look, D Nice got his props, but she gets her props too locally here with two mics up in our family. She came through, she rocked out with us, kept us in a mood on Sundays. And yeah, I'm just so proud to have her here with us tonight.
Absolutely.
DJ Coco Brown, what up?
Hey guys, hello, hello.
So look, if y'all haven't heard it, this is when back in our origin days when we was just doing straight audio. Sheenell and her brother joined us with one of our first episodes, and like I said, it was so light, it was so fun. Sheenell, what's going on with you? Talk to everybody, introduce yourself again. Let me reintroduce myself. To the
My name
audience.
is
Absolutely. In the building, yes.
Oh.
My name is Sheenell Brown, aka DJ Coco Brown. As it's plain to see that I provide mobile DJ services, as I say, for either in-person events or virtual events. Like Dane was saying, when the pandemic happened, I ended up doing a lot of things virtually via Zoom, actually through WebEx, just different avenues of getting music out. I was doing lives on Instagram, and that was a good time. So basically just providing musical services for anybody who is in need, either it be a party, corporate event, whatever the case may be. So that is the service that I provide.
And let me just tell y'all, DJ Coco, I've been a couple of DJ Coco parties, baby. Baby, I've been
What?
doing Zoom. Yeah, Zoom and live and in person,
What?
impromptu. And when I tell you this lady rocks,
What?
Yeah.
Get
Thank
up
you,
with
love.
it.
Look,
I appreciate it.
so I'm gonna take credit again, Sheenell.
You need to. My very first gig, if you want to
Yeah.
call it impromptu.
Real impromptu. It was one of those nights, right? Exactly, Quan. Go DJ. It was real impromptu. It was a graduation party. My daughter graduated college, and the family was there. A lot of our guests that even here tonight were there, and
Absolutely.
it turned
I was
into
in
a thing.
the house.
Yeah, okay. I ain't gonna. We gonna talk off air because some of the things that went on that night I can't even talk about. However, Chanel just like, yo, I got my joint in the car. I'm like, what? A word, you bought it? Because we have been talking about, she's gonna get back into DJing and everything. And I was like, yo, go get it. Man, we start
Listen.
plugging in stuff, plugging in wires and everything. I know.
Yeah.
Yo, exactly. Yo, mixes and mimosas on Sundays was definitely the shit on during quarantine on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like I said, she came through that morning. We rocked to about, it must be about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 5 in the morning.
And this was a Wednesday night.
I think it was a Wednesday or Tuesday night. Yeah,
It was a Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday night of all nights. People coming in with their suits on. They had their suits on from work. They just got lost in the matrix. And Sheenell, like,
I had just gotten my DJ equipment like a month before, so I was a novice. I was like brand new, but just had that. I had the music in me, and I just let it go. And it was like,
listen,
let it all.
That house was going like this.
Yeah. You know the party popping though when your neighbors come over and your neighbors get caught up in it. Neighbors never left. I think they was there for like 2 days after that. Like they just got lost in the whole matrix at the joint. But it was one real party. And Sheenell, and her brother, have always been gifted with that service and that love of music. So I just have to ask, Sheenell, so you mentioned that you're virtual and mobile DJ. And do you really have like an ideal type of customer that you look for, or you just open to anything and everybody?
Well, anybody who loves, rocking, having a good time. Personally, me, the music that is true to my heart. I definitely go with the old school hip hop, R&B. Definitely give you a new school vibe because I marry the two because a lot of what's going on new school now, they're taken from, old school. Definitely always, throw in a little, I'm from New York, so there's always going to be some sort of Caribbean vibes, Latino vibes. That's my roots. My parents are from Costa Rica. So It's just always, that is the root of, the music that fuels me. But I'm not limited to that music at all. But as far as an ideal customer, anybody who wants to have a good time, and anybody, I've done different things. I've done birthday parties, anniversary parties. I've done a baby shower. I've done, just backyard parties, like just anything, anywhere where you want music to fuel your event. And, definitely my music will do that and just bring a good time. So that's my ideal customer. If you like music, you're my customer.
Well, yeah. Look, well, first of all, let's clarify because I know you travel. And
Yes.
where's the furthest that you travel? But like, how far, and really, what is the parameters of your service, and what are you willing to go? Because if people don't get the energy from listening to this tonight, y'all need to go back and listen to the episode.
Right.
And yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And she's been on rock. Right, we was getting it, and she's well versed. She's been here with our hip hop. Our ladies of hip hop. Top 5. So she's well versed in our music, but how far have you traveled, and really what's your parameters, and where you willing to go to work with a client?
Okay, so I am located in Delaware, and I usually say I'm in the Philadelphia area. I'm probably about 20 minutes south of Philadelphia. So my primary market is the Philadelphia area. So that would be Philadelphia, Delaware, South Jersey, even, middle parts of Delaware, the Poconos, anything, Allentown, that kind of, area as well. I have traveled, I'd say north as far as New York. I definitely do events in New York. I just did one last weekend in Long Island. So New York is definitely in my wheelhouse. And then I've gone as far as south. I've gone to Virginia. So, so I've done things, if you want to say, from New York to Virginia. And I would say that is that's probably the circumference of what I do. And then, of course, Pennsylvania, it goes a little bit southwest when you're going, up. So,
right.
Being willing to go into Pennsylvania as well.
Okay. Well, look here, like I said.
Sorry, and I'll say, so I don't want to skip over. So you have North Jersey, South Jersey, you got Maryland, you got, so all that DC.
I'm gonna say, look here, I'll call her. Work out travel arrangements. And make sure, like, cause she's worth every penny. And I'm not saying that because we family and all that, but watching her work and just seeing the energy, she's worth every penny. And and I say that for all of our sponsors that are here tonight, and all of our businesses that are here tonight, worth every penny. So Sheenell, please do me a favor, don't go.
Yep.
I want to bring you back, before we close out. And continue the conversation with you. So anybody else wants to jump in, ask any questions. But speaking of, our next guest, because she dropped it in the comments, she hit it right. DJ Coco Brown, DJ my 50 court. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, this guest is really special to both Lisa and I here. 2 mics up. She's appeared on the show. She's really played an integral part of 2 mics up in our development in the very early days when we was sitting in the dungeon and having these conversations at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and just banging our heads up against the wall. But I'm really proud to be able to have her come on. And again, when you look at, some of our earlier work, Miss Michelle Riddick was joining us that day with her and her husband. And I'm going to be quiet because Lisa, I'm going to let you go ahead and run with these questions right here.
Hey, Miss Michelle Riddick.
Hi, Miss Elisa. How are you?
Everyone knows that is my niece, my fave.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Oh, we got that recorded that you said I was your favorite, so I can show all my cousins.
I said one of my faves. I'm not new to this auntie thing. Look.
Okay.
Right. No conflicts in the family.
No conflicts in the family, right.
Right. And one of the hardest working women that I know. I know a few, but she is definitely one of the hardest working women that I know, with several business hats that she wears. So I'm ecstatic and proud. So, Miss Riddick, please introduce yourself to our listeners.
Hello, listeners. My name is Michelle Riddick. I own Riddick Entertainment and Events, which is a full service event planning firm. And my title is Memory Maker. I'm a memory maker because we want to make all your memories come true, especially after this pandemic. We definitely are about the memories and gathering everyone together. I also own a notary business, Signing in Excellence, which is a full service mobile notary company and loan signing service. I manage a couple of venues. I'm the state manager for the Association of Bridal Consultants, and I sit on the board of directors for the Virginia Black Business Director.
All right, before
And we
Lisa gets
also travel and sandals represent. She forgets all
Yes,
the hats that we wear.
I'm sorry.
I am here.
And we own a full service travel company as well.
see, and that's why I was gonna say before you, Michelle's the mayor. I don't care what nobody say. Michelle is the mayor, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay.
sis. I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Mhm.
Dave, what you said? The mayor?
Yeah, she the mayor. She the mayor
Because if it's going down, she is there or involved in some
all the
way,
time.
somehow.
And
All
even if she ain't there, the first person, yo, Michelle, I know you know what happened. I know you know.
Listen, don't threaten me with a good time. Now, if you
Hey.
gonna invite me somewhere, I'm showing up.
Facts on that one.
So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about Riddick Entertainment, the services that you offer, and also touch a little bit on signing in excellence, because I did take that class, very intriguing, and I think that people really don't understand what that is, and how that can benefit someone. So go ahead
Well,
and elaborate.
sure. Riddick Entertainment is a full service event planning firm. We do everything. It's a one-stop shop. Most people, when think they can't afford an event planner, or we're in the business saying you can't afford to fix someone else's mistakes. You definitely want to have someone there as far as the event planning is concerned, because you want to enjoy your own party. You don't want to be worried about, well, where's the caterer? Or did the baker get there? Or is the photographer here yet? So we're a peace of mind. Our tagline is relax, let us plan your next event. So we don't want you to have to worry about anything. So if you're looking for a photographer, a bartender, catering, whatever the case may be, we'll be able to assist you with finding vendors for that. Or if you want someone just to go ahead and plan your event, then we could definitely take care of that for you. Our ideal customer is a person that makes six figures and that is not interested in the planning process at all, and they just want to go ahead and have the event planned and just show up. So that's our ideal customer. Although we meet with several different budgets, high, low, in between, free, really depending on the situation, we try to accommodate everyone. As far as products is concerned, we just opened our online shop this past May. We sell
Congratulations.
T-shirts and stuff like that, things that say Bride Squad, event planning stuff for all my event planning family. We have bags and shirts, and just to identify who we are, beach towels, things of that nature, because we do offer travel as well. As far as signing in excellence is concerned, that is a mobile company, our mobile notary business. I am a notary, and I also offer loan signing services as well. So if you refinance your home or something like that, you have someone come out to your house, that's me. I'll come out and do the loan signing for you. But I also teach it because I do feel that's important. There's a lot of people out there looking for work, and this is a very lucrative income. You can make six figures. I can attest to it. I have made six figures since, and that's not a flex, but just to let you know, I had to pivot during this pandemic because no one was going on vacation. No one was really getting married, and I had to come up with another income. So now I'm teaching people how to make six figures being a mobile notary.
Wow.
I hope y'all is listening. Because
Wow.
and I'm just saying this like not to be, like you said, not to flex or anything like that, but this is why I get inspired to be able to have people of color come on and talk this way. We have a vast group of special individuals who
Okay.
support us, and you guys are fabulous in your own right, and we need to see what this looks like. And this needs to be celebrated every day, all day. And I just had to say that before, anything else. And yes, it's a message in there, Quan, exactly like you said. And right, in my iced tea voice,
Right.
straight
And
hustler,
listen,
straight
the
hustler
thing
all day
is,
long.
everyone says you have to have 7 incomes and 7 streams of income. Because if you have one, I'm sorry, if you mean, unless you're saving really, really well and doing really well, and I'm not knocking it, but if you lose your job, what you gonna do next? So
Right.
you always want to keep, with the different incomes. We have our property investment business because we own property. It's just several different things, and you have to keep that multi-generational wealth going.
Hmm.
Because for me, my family didn't leave me anything, but I definitely want to leave something for my children and my grandchildren coming up. So we're working hard to reach those goals.
Well, you well
And
on
I
your
think
way,
you
sis.
said a whole word there too, because just like how surprising the pandemic was to all of us, and there were so many people that had financial devastation and
Mhm.
things and couldn't really bounce back, or just now trying
Yeah.
to bounce back. So having a different stream of income, I think, is the way to go, because when you get that surprise that you don't know what's coming down the pike, and your 9 to 5 is no longer your 9 to 5, at
Hmm.
least you'll have some type of another form or another stream of income to fall back on. So we do here at Two Mics Up. Thank you, Mrs. Riddick, for
Yep.
Okay.
enlightening, empowering, and engaging us.
Yes, indeed. So
Well,
yeah, please don't go anywhere, Michelle. Want to
okay.
bring you back
Uh-huh.
to continue the conversation. I just want to make sure again that everyone here is really tuning in and really just gathering these nuggets, because tonight we're talking about supporting small businesses, and I just want to highlight what this looks like. You know, I get the hairs on my arm standing up, listening, to everyone speak, and it's amazing how diverse and dynamic all of our guests are so far, and the things that they do. And so I just hope everybody's, if you have questions, if you're watching through somebody else's watch party, or go over to our YouTube channel, join in the conversation. We want to hear from you. This is just really an amazing conversation that we're having tonight. And with that, I want to go ahead and jump to our next guest. So, and I don't know if anybody, I didn't quite do this on purpose or didn't see this at, initially. Hey, how you doing, Laura? How you doing today? Thanks for
Hello,
joining us.
hello, hello.
Um, we've gone from a legal background and getting support that we need. We've jumped into a party scenario with the DJ. We've gone and got down with our event planner and the mayor of the city, who is doing so many other wonderful things. And now we really about to turn the party up a notch with
Up
our
a
next
notch.
guest. Yeah, we about
Man,
to take
listen.
this, man. This was an episode. Yeah, exactly, Sheenell. The energy. I mean, they doing big things. And our next sponsor, she's another one. She might as well be the mayor of her city too, cause she be getting in to a lot of things, man. A lot of things going on with her. But if you guys didn't get a chance, go back again. One of our season one guests and a proud sponsor, Two Mics Up. Our sister, Bubbles and
Yes,
Brews, Philly,
yes, yes, yes,
Janelle,
yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
She is doing so many different things that's going on. I'm gonna go ahead, Lisa, and allow you to go ahead and rock with Janelle. And make sure we get Janelle, get that mic off here. We got talking. We got to hear what's going on. Sound like you got shots working in the back. Who that Ty back there working? You got sound like you got Ty.
And
Is
our
Ty
next
back there?
sponsor, she's another one.
Uh
She
oh,
might
we
be
got
the
on
mayor of
delay.
her city too. Cause
Uh oh,
she
I think we got on delay.
spitting to a lot of things, man. A lot of.
Oh, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tied.
I'm about to say. Yeah,
Wait, hold
you
on.
gotta
For
turn
some
here.
reason, I can't hear y'all.
Right.
Can y'all hear me okay?
I can.
Yes.
We can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear us now? You might have to turn your mic
Yeah, I don't
down.
know. I'm not sure what happened with my audio.
Okay,
Let me see. Let me
we
see.
hear you loud and clear. I just hear feedback. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Janelle, we're gonna bring you back.
Wait, hold on. For some reason, I can't hear y'all. Let me see.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Not if you can hear us. Can you hear me? Yeah, I got you on mute. Can you hear me? You might have to bring you back. You might have to log off and come back in. Cause right now I got Ty. I can hear Ty working in the background, making that next batch of bubbles and brews.
Okay.
All right, so Janelle, you try to log out and log back in, and we'll bring you back in after our next guest. All right, so man, she got me all excited. I was about ready to start
I
drinking some
know. I'm
more.
like, ooh, bubbles and
Yeah.
brews.
So we gonna let Janelle get herself situated while she works on getting herself maybe she's gonna have to disconnect, and let me talk to her real quick in the private chat, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to jump into our next sponsors who joined me on the show on one of our newest episodes or one of our newest segments, King's Corner. And these two gentlemen, and I'm going to bring them on one at a time because I want to give them their time, their allotted time, because these gentlemen, like I said, the cosmic energy of the world. I didn't see it when it happened, but bringing these two men together is a great episode for King's Corner. And I'm going to start just kind of running the preview, and I'm going to jump to my man Cliff. Cliff, what's happening with you, bro? What's going on with you tonight?
What's going on, Lisa? How are you?
Okay, I don't know what's happening. What we got going on here with the audio?
Oh,
I can hear you, but
you can you
I mean
hear me?
I can hear you, but your feedback. Yeah, you in the
sound like a
matrix.
robot, Cliff.
I don't know.
Robot. That's not
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. You sound like a robot, bro. Yeah, it sounds like you in the wind tunnel. All right, let me try and let you
What about sound
no, you still
now?
sound like you're in the matrix. All right, I'm gonna have to let you try to disconnect and come back. Let me jump to Quan real quick. Cliff, try to see if you can disconnect and come back in because you was in the matrix. So I'm gonna go to Quan. Quan, how you doing this evening, my brother?
I'm good. I hope I'm not distorted in my sound. Real good.
No, you
You
good.
good. I don't know. Yeah,
All right.
I don't know, man. Technology, you can't live without it, and sometimes you just don't want it. But we're gonna
Absolutely.
make it do what it do. So,
Absolutely.
Quan, first of all, thank you for joining us tonight, man. And please take a moment to reintroduce yourself, to our audience and our listeners. And introduce yourself real quick for us, brother.
Before I introduce myself, I want to say thank you to the Two Mics Up family for having me as a sponsor and having me on the show. I really appreciate it. It was an honor to support you guys.
Oh, man, look, it's definitely our pleasure and it's our honor, to definitely have you on. Some backstory when we first getting this thing started for season 2. Quan was actually our first sponsor, and I really thank him for reaching out. I was working with his wife actually originally, working to get her on, and me and him we just started talking. Man, he was like, "Look, man, sign me up," and we've been rocking ever since. So go ahead, Quan. I'm gonna stop talking, man. You go ahead and
It was a no-brainer, man. It was a no-brainer.
well, go ahead, give us a little backstory, man, and introduce yourself to everybody again.
So my name is Quan. I'm Bertrand Ellis. I go by Quan. I'm known on Next Level Keyz, which is a credit repair company. Love helping individuals improve their credit and educate them on the credit process and how things work. Um, so yeah, I love helping people. So that's why I'm a passion for getting into this business.
Well, I will say, and I don't want this to sound wrong, because there's a lot of us, and I don't mean just us in the black brown community. There's us Americans that really need help with our credit. So if you're listening, and y'all don't have to jump in now, but I say reach out to this man, because really establishing your credit really goes a long way to being able to really afford a lot of those things in life that we don't talk about in our household. So Quan, just kind of share, some of the services that you kind of walk through, clients or potential clients through when you meet them or when they first open up themselves to you.
Like I said, I like to educate as well as provide a service. So before we start, I what the client's goals are. When you're trying to get a new car or qualify for a mortgage, I like to know what their goal is so I can talk specifically to their situation. And then we'll pull their credit report and we'll go through it together so I can point out what's wrong with it. Because 80% of credit profiles in the country so that's very important. Misspelled name, date of birth is wrong, an address from 20 years ago, or an address you never lived at. So a lot of these things are, important in, getting your credit profile together.
And you talk about things though, man, that you just told something like I never really think. How often should we be checking our credit report or our credit score? Because you're right. Sometimes you find things on there. The last time I think I did, I found some things on there that weren't even associated with me,
Right.
but were on my credit. So how often should we be checking our credit reports and
I,
our scores?
at least once a year, or you can sign up for, a credit monitoring service. So anytime anything changes, they'll send you a notification or an alert that's changing your credit report. But if you don't want to go that route, at least you can get a free one once a year.
Okay, so and just curious to know if someone wanted to, let's say, use your services on average, let's just say if it's a credit consult or something like that, what type of fees or costs may an individual be looking at, and I just want to just give people maybe a ballpark or an idea of what they may be looking at dealing with you and your service.
So right now I provide free consultations. It's free to reach out to me, have me sit down with you and review your credit report and point out what's wrong with you, what are all the errors you have on your credit report. That's a free service. I only require payments when I begin to work on a credit report. And a lot of people may think it's a overnight thing, but you don't get into bad credit situations overnight, so it won't be fixed overnight either. Like tell
Wow.
people
So
12 months or more.
Okay.
That sounds
so
about
you
right.
It's a
Yeah, I'm about to
process.
say it is a process, but you heard it here. Like this is free, ladies and gentlemen. Free consultation. Free consultation. You cannot beat free consultation.
No, you can't. I like to provide value to people. Some people charge for consultation, but I know people need help. So you have to give something in order to get something. So I want to provide value to people.
I agree. I agree
Absolutely.
with that. So I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate you, sharing that with us. So this hang tight for a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go back, bring Cliff back on, and we'll start closing this out and get you all back together before we close. So Cliff, I'm going to pray that we got him out the matrix, and we can bring him back inside the bubble. Cliff, what's happening, bro? And you got us on mute. Take us off mute.
Do I sound better?
Man, you
There,
better. You
there
All
you
you
right.
go.
Gucci.
What's up, Clifton?
I don't know. I'm not even sure. You got the files that's supposed to be the best in the world, but sometimes it's not acting like the best in the world.
Like I said, man, we can't live without it, but sometimes you really don't want it, man. This technology, man,
No
is really a lot.
control.
No
No
control.
control. No
Uh,
control.
but I'm glad we got it worked out. So, like I was saying, you came on it and you rocked with Quan and I on that King's Corner. Great episode. It was full of knowledge. For those of you out there looking to learn about credit reports, getting your credit history together, Cliff is in the insurance game. Cliff, go ahead and real quick reintroduce yourself to everybody before we jump into the next couple of questions.
All right. Hello, all. I'm Clifton Durham. I'm with TD3 Insurance Agency. That is my independent agency company. I'm powered by Quantum Insurance. They're actually the company that invests into TD3 Insurance to, to birth it the right way and provide me with the tools that I needed to succeed. I'm out of Northern Virginia. That's where my office is based out of. I cover all your protection needs from auto to home, renters, commercial, life insurance, the whole package. And I'm here to, let you know the importance of it and to make sure you are protected good.
So I like what you said there. So what is the importance of insurance? And let's just say, a lot of us don't really understand. Let's just say like life insurance.
Mm.
Like, what is the importance of having life insurance or decent, not even decent, a good insurance policy? Like, just give a quick second to educate everybody on that.
A quick second, what makes life insurance very important to get out to the world is do not rely on just your work life insurance policy. Always have your own mobile policy. So wherever you go is going to follow you. That's the most important. And you don't have to, there's all different type of plans that could fit you from medical to non-medical. If you're looking for something, average just to handle your business in case, God forbid, anything happens and you don't want your family struggling to make ends meet, to, get the debt or the bills that you gathered up paid off, you could look into that. Having life insurance makes you non-selfish to your family and friends.
I like that, man. Right there, that was a boulder right there, y'all. That right there was a boulder.
Absolutely. That way that they don't have to be running around here with GoFundMe's and trying to,
Absolutely.
It's already a stressful time when someone passed.
Absolutely.
So you just want to make sure at least that part of it is not an added burden.
And each product is very important as well. Home insurance is another important factor. Just recently we had that big hurricane that came, Hurricane Elsa. Am I saying the name correctly? Hurricane Elsa, and like about 2 to 3 days before it started coming up north, insurance companies wasn't letting agents bind policies or change policies. So the importance of having an independent agent is that you own a home, you have renters insurance. That agent want to review your policy with you. The agent knew, just like everybody knew from the news and stuff, that the storm was coming. So that personal agent is to prepare their customers to make sure you have the right policy, make sure you have the right deductible that, if anything happens, you go for that deductible right away. So the importance of a personal agent is so crucial to the insurance game to me. You could call, you got a policy, you could call a call center, but what type of attention is that call center rep? Not knocking the position, not knocking what they do, but that private agent is going to give you that little more business intimate feeling when it comes to your protection. And that's one of the reasons I got in it.
I agree with you, Cliff, because even when you were on King's Corner, the attention to detail, and it also made me be in the audience on that episode. You pushed me to shop around because I did express on that episode that I was staying with the same homeowners because it was attached to my mortgage. I wasn't aware that I could shop around. So, I mean, a call center representative is not going to tell you to shop around because they're dedicated to the company they work for.
Right.
So.
But it's just like Michelle just said right there, even earlier, I think Michelle said everyone needs to shop their quote. Here it is. Michelle said everyone needs to get a quote, shop your insurance. And I think she meant every year. Because
absolutely. If you have a home, you definitely want to do a review every 12 months. When you start that new year, start your budget for that year, definitely include your home insurance review because that can take a couple of dollars off your mortgage.
Wow.
That can make a difference in your mortgage because you escrow your home insurance into your mortgage.
Your mortgage, yep.
You know what I mean? So you find a new insurance home policy that can take $50 to $100 off of your mortgage. I mean, that makes a difference.
That makes it. Yeah. When you look at the long term, yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, so real quick before we move to trying to get Janelle back in here, I just want to. So where do you service, Cliff? Let our listeners know and the people watching. Where do you service? And again, just kind of give them another quick snapshot of of what you serve, what your services and products are.
Yeah, absolutely. My office is in Northern Virginia, but I service the whole DMV, all of Maryland, all of DC, all of Virginia, all of North Carolina, and all of New York. All right. I offer all the carriers and offer all the products in each state, from your auto insurance, whether you're buying a car off the lot, to you're shopping around, to your home insurance, whether you have $1 million house, a $200,000 house, whether you're renting. Also, life insurance. So allow a personal agent, whether it's myself or if you already have a personal agent, just make sure you stay in tune with him or her. And I plan to, build my offices in each state as well. That's definitely the goal for TD3 Insurance.
Oh, look, man, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Thank you, brother.
I'm had to come back, man, and holler at you. I still got some education that I need from you. And
no doubt. But you've been with me for day one, so you've seen the growth and you see where I come from. So
I know what it's all about.
The two mics up and you and Lisa. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, family.
Appreciate you, bro.
So hang tight for a second, and I think we're working through the matrix. So we back. We're gonna bring my sister back, and like I said, we're gonna reintroduce her. You know what I'm saying? One of our craziest episodes. If you haven't had a chance, go back to season 1, listen to it. This sister right here again. She like the mayor of South Philly and Delaware, because she's another one. Like Michelle. She's always into something, right? Exactly. Shots up.
Shots up.
For real. My man Ty back there, he done, because I know y'all always brewing something in the kitchen, and she done because he's the operations and everything. And I know he always making something.
Yeah,
he good.
Yes, he's operations. He's the brawn. I'm the brain. So he's Brews. So.
Okay. All right. Well, glad we finally got the hiccups all cleared up. And I'm going to turn it over to Lisa and let her jump right in with you.
Janelle, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? I'm even better seeing your beautiful face. Yeah. Well, reintroduce yourself to our audience. Let them know what is going on with Bubbles and Brews, and we talk about it on the show. This is such a fun concept, ladies and gentlemen. Janelle, go ahead and let them know what Bubbles and Brews of Philly is.
Yes, absolutely. So hello everyone. I'm Sheenell Lawrence. I'm the owner of Bubbles and Brews Philly with my husband. So what we're a vintage mobile bar experience. We do weddings, corporate events, private parties, backyard barbecues, you name it. All kinds of events, and we bring the party, we bring the bar to our clients.
And she means literally brings the bar.
Yes, we bring the bar. Yes.
Before Lisa gets in, I just want everybody, if you get a chance, you're watching this, go to their website. Bubbles and Brews Philly, correct? Or is it Get Cozy?
Well, actually, if you go on our Instagram, it's Bubbles and Brews Philly. The website is www.getcozybars.com. But yeah, if you go to our Instagram, it has the pictures of our Piaggio. We have a vintage Italian Piaggio bar that we basically reimagined and recreated into a mobile bar. So it has 7 taps. Now you can tap anything. I remember on the show, Dane, we were talking about how you could actually tap wine. So you can have a whole keg of wine, beer.
Word.
The entanglement.
Yes, Quan. Yes. Traveling bar, Quan. Yes. This is a whole experience, bro.
Yes. Absolutely.
So last time I saw them, was about 3 years ago. It might have been 4 years now.
Yeah.
And y'all had to join out in the alleyway at the party, at the barbecue. And when I say blew my mind, everything that you could imagine was coming out of this thing. And it had the wings up, and it's like a little, like back home we call it a moped. You remember the mopeds, right? It's like a moped with a trunk on it. And we lost it, man. It was so dope, and I remember y'all talking about it. So I'm just so proud of you all making your dream come true and being so successful. But I just want to share that. But yeah, y'all go check it out and be quiet. Go ahead, Lisa. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like you have the perfect personality for it. It's like, yeah, you bring the bar, but you personally bring the party because your
Yes.
personality is like, let's turn up, let's get it in,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So
No,
it's just
that's who
like
she is.
fun,
That's who
fun,
she
fun,
is.
fun. Yep, a fun, yeah, well, fun experience.
Yeah,
And
and
Mhm.
shout
that's what
out
it is.
is so perfect for you. Shots up because that is how we met on
Yes.
that's a whole
Yes.
nother show, a whole nother story.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, so tell our listeners
Hmm.
where's your core area? What's
Yes.
the core area for you and the products and services that you provide?
Yes, absolutely. So we see that we're in the tri-state area. So Philly, Delaware, New Jersey, Southern New Jersey. We go up to Harrisburg, Lancaster. We get inquiries from Pittsburgh, so we could go as far out as Pittsburgh, and then also like Southern Delaware too. So the beaches, the shore. So yeah, look, wherever the party is, that's where we're at basically. So we have a trailer and we trailer our Piaggio. So look, wherever the party is, that's where we go.
I know that's right. I
Yes.
know
She,
that's right.
this woman be busy, man. The last couple of times I went up there, I ain't see she here she comes. Same thing. It be like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Here, who comes to the life of the party?
The
Two
life.
bottles, three bottles, yo, shot.
Yes.
Like this when you think you tired? Nah, you ain't tired.
You ain't tired.
You
Get
ain't
up. Let's
tired.
go.
Right,
Let's
exactly.
Yes. Yes.
All day
So
long.
you can
Looks.
put anything, like any request. Is there something that anything can go on this? Like you can get anything on tap because I think the last show when we were talking about that, it
Hmm.
kind of blew my mind. Like, wow, this is such a good concept.
Yes. So yeah, so we actually have empty kegs as proprietary equipment where we can literally pour any kind of beverage into that keg. So we could do non-alcoholic drinks. So we do a lot of events for kids. So we just did a high school graduation and we had mocktails on tap. So we
Mm.
could do, lemonade spritz and make it real cute, but there's no alcohol in it. But the only thing that we can't really tap is if it's like a drink that's like really thick or that has like pits or like an orange juice that has like pulp in it because it'll
Right.
get caught in the taps. But if
Okay.
you ain't got no seeds and pulp, then we good to go.
Mhm.
Right. Look at Michelle.
Yeah, we need to talk. Mayor to mayor, we gonna let the two mayors get together and put
Yes.
together an incredible event. If y'all need any insurance, we got an insurance person. If y'all need to run some credit, we got a credit person. If y'all
We
need
got
some
the
legal
DJ.
help, right, we got the DJ,
We
we
got the
got legal
DJ.
help. We got the whole kit and caboodle sitting right here. And
Yes.
as we're
Full
talking,
circle.
let me bring all of our amazing guests, in really quick so we can work to close out this amazing episode. Um, you all are some of the greatest individuals that I've had the pleasure of meeting and getting to know. And I'm really thankful for all of you. I know, it's been an hour and you all, who all are mayors in your own right, are always working on something. And to carve out this time for us, and I'm really proud that people get to see this. A lot of times when we go places, we do not see this extraordinary rainbow of color, and you all have really made it happen in our communities, locally and abroad. You really helped two mics up, and I cannot say thank you enough. Um, and Lisa, look like you got caught in the matrix, but I'm gonna bring you back as well. Got you back here because you were caught in the matrix, but you
I
back
don't
too.
know what is going on.
It's okay because the devil can't stop what God has put together tonight. And
I know that's
before we
right.
go, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start in reverse, and I'm going to ask Janelle, could you please share with us, what you may have coming up, where people can find you, share your information with our audience, and I'm going to give a second for anybody if anybody wants to ask a question, to go right ahead.
Yes, absolutely. So we I like to say we booked and busy. So our weekends are basically all booked up until sometime in October. We have a great diversity of events, weddings, corporate events, corporate clients. So we're booked and busy, humbly and thankfully speaking. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook, Bubbles and Brews Philly, and also our website is www.getcozybars.com.
All right. Well said, sis. And I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to move over to Cliff. Cliff, if you could just go ahead and let everybody know what you got going on, where we can find you, where we can, catch you at, and all your pertinent information. Please go ahead and share with us.
Definitely been very busy, which is very good. You can catch me on LinkedIn. All right, Clifton Durham. You can always send me an email, td3agency@gmail.com. I use that to chit chat back and forth with customers. I'm also I just hired my first agent and
Wow.
bilingual agent, which is huge, and looking for more agents now. Experience is a preference. If not, I help you get licensed. All right, and get you started on your way. And I'm just here to basically service the community, help my peoples that don't get the attention that needs it, and also here to provide jobs and opportunities for people. TD3 Insurance Agency is the flagship, but TD3 Enterprise is the umbrella that's going to pioneer and have other businesses as well. Like Michelle said, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that's how we're doing it.
Man, look, bro. Definitely, me and you. I know we talk, but we ain't talking. Man, congratulations.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to holler at you, bro. Definitely. But congratulations to you and continued success. I'm going to go ahead and move over to my brother Quan. Quan, please take a few minutes, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, they can reach you, all your information, man. And you know, I just want to make sure we get that credit hero, because I mean that's really big in our community out there, because we really need that.
You can find me here on Facebook at Next Level Keyz. I put it in the chat. There you go.
There you go.
On IG at next_level_Keyz with a Z.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out to share that with everybody. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in reverse, and we'll go ahead and step up to I believe it was DJ Coco Brown.
That's me.
DJ, you want to go ahead and share your information? Yes, my
indeed.
man Keyz.
My dog Keyz. This is the one I was saying I need to put myself on mute for. But you can find me on Instagram is always the best place to find me. My handle is at Coco Brown NY. On my Instagram, you will see I also have a Mixcloud. So anyone that actually just wants to hear good music at any given time, I have my Mixcloud out there, which is www.mixcloud.com/DJ Coco Brown. So let me say that again, www.mixcloud.com/DJ Coco Brown. So that is another place to find just music of mine. On Facebook, my name is Sheenell Brown. And I have a couple of, now that outside has opened up, I have a couple of in-person events going on, private events going on for the next couple of weeks. So that's good. And
well, look, I'm looking forward to it. Yo, you put any new music out? Because I'll be rocking over here when on a Saturday night, Sunday night when I'm smoking a cigar or something.
I'm working on it. I've gotten a lot of requests to get new music out there. I'm working on it.
Please, you heard it here. Please. So next I'm going to go ahead and go to our local mayor, Miss Michelle Riddick. Shelly, go ahead and share your information with everybody. What up? Share your information with everybody, please.
We are busy over here at the Riddick Entertainment Enterprises. We have so many things coming up. Again, we're busy as well, going in Going into the ending this year, we got a lot of stuff going on. One of the big things that we got coming up, the Virginia Black Business Expo. We want everyone to get tickets. We want everyone to participate. Think of it as an essence in Virginia. That's the goal, just celebrating all these Black businesses. So if you're not a vendor, you want to become a vendor, you want to participate, please reach out to us. It's going to be September 10th through the 12th, the whole weekend. Riddick Entertainment is going to be the host for all the after parties, so you already know how that's going down. We are gearing up for 2022. We have a lot of things going on for 22. We're going back out there. We're going to be doing some traveling. So get your boo, grab your girlfriend. We're going to be doing a lot of that coming up. Also, just want to mention we are still we're going to go back into doing signing in excellence as far as classes are concerned, so you can learn how to make six figures doing notary. And DJ Coco Brown, my husband, will be calling you because New Year's Eve is coming up, baby. And when Riddick Entertainment does New Year's Eve, I'm just telling everybody, get it. I've been in house for 2 years. I'm just telling you.
Get your ticket.
I'm making a special announcement right now. It's going down. Get your room, get your ticket, because I'm going so far in. We might be touching 2023.
That's what I'm talking about.
Real quick. New Year's Eve is my birthday.
Oh,
yes. We got yeah. That's my birthday, so we're gonna celebrate.
We're gonna have a cake there for you. Don't worry. Just tell me what kind of cake you like. We got it.
I already see already. This is going to be a whole lot of trouble. Shell, you might want to tell people to keep their cameras off because you know sometimes things get a little crazy when we get out in these streets.
We're gonna save the after.
Right, we'll do that after party.
And then we go to the room for the other.
Right. You're right.
You know, we're gonna have signs up saying,
you're right.
No photography allowed.
Right. You're right. You got it. So thank you for sharing all of that. And last but definitely not least, I want to bring in Regina Legette, our Legal Shield Independent Associate. Regina, please take a few moments to share your information with our audience. Let them know where they can reach out to you, how they can connect. And I want to go back to Mitch's question because Mitch had a question for you, but we'll follow up with that as soon as you give your info.
Okay, sounds good. And after you get your room and your ticket, make sure you get your legal shield because it's time to party. And my birthday is in January, so invite me. You can find me on Facebook. I do have a Facebook group. The group is called Justice for All. And in that group, what we try to do is be of value to the community. We try to answer as many questions as we can about the Legal Shield plan. But what's next for us is that we are trying to figure out how we can bring more small businesses, especially our Black-owned businesses, into this Legal Shield family so that they can have the same protections and resources that other businesses may have. You can find me at Regina, just Regina, wearelegalshield.com. You can submit any kind of questionnaire profile, and I will follow up with you. It'll come directly to me. Ask me as many questions as you need to. Contact me, and I'll be there to answer all of your questions.
Man, that was awesome, man. I like how she threw that in there. It got me double guessing. I might have to go ahead and I think I got it through work already, but I got to check and make sure because I might need to come New Year's. I want to go back to Mitch's question though. Regina, just by chance, how many times have you yourself used the service? I think that's a great question.
Wow. So I actually became a member in February and then I became an associate. So I've had about 6 consultations. And of course, it's all included. And since I became an associate, I also have the home business plan, also have their ID Shield plan. Of course, I have their member plan. I have the home supplement business plan where they kind of help me, build a business. I get a business consultant, to just kind of help me market and things like that. So personally, I've used my Legal Shield plan several times because there are so many questions that we have, and we don't even understand that a lot of the questions that we're asking are legal questions. A lot of the questions that I get about the plan, especially from my small business owners, the ones that are trying to launch a small business, a lot of the questions that they're asking me are really questions that they need to direct to an attorney. So personally, I've used it since February, probably about 6 to 7 times. So I definitely have gotten my money's worth. I've gotten a will done. So, I've used it. David actually wrote a letter on my behalf to get a deposit back because I changed my mind 2 days later. And because the apartment I really wanted became available. So they gave me the runaround, 2 weeks, 30 days, put it in writing, and Legal Shield wrote a letter for me. So I definitely use the service because I don't believe in, promoting a service that I don't use. And again, it's unlimited. You can call as many times as you want, and I definitely call as many times as I want. So.
Okay. I just want to say that's awesome. And I really appreciate, you sharing that information with us. I just want to check, any ball. Okay. Yep, exactly. Wow. Mitch, I'm with you. I just wanted to check if there was any other questions or did anybody want to share or say anything before we wrap up this amazing conversation. I think Michelle hit it on the head early on, just talking about Black excellence. You all are pioneers in my eyes and two mics up eyes, and I just want to again say thank you all for all. Yes, Cliff.
Hey, Dame, one thing, man. I definitely want to salute you, Lisa, Neela, yes. Two mics up. Without this platform did a lot. Pretty sure I can speak for everybody else. This platform did a lot for my business. Just the care that you have. You wasn't just looking just to do an interview. You really included us into your program and into your podcast, and it means a lot, man. So I salute you three. Definitely love y'all.
Well, thank you.
Yes, same. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think you all know individually. I think Regina and Quan are probably the two newest part of the family to me. But all you all know, this grew out of love early on, and it really became a tribute of love. Really getting to know you all in a different level. Knowing you on a personal is one thing, but when you really start doing things like this and you want to educate, empower, and impact a community, and by having strong business owners and business-minded individuals like yourselves, it becomes a passion. And I'm glad, and I feel that it's come through. You guys are more than just a sponsor, your family, and I hope that comes through in the episodes and tonight's conversation. So again, thank you all. Lisa, before we close out, anything you want to share, sis?
I'm just hoping I don't get kicked off again.
I don't know. Well, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go. I know we have a whole gamut here of fine Black excellence. I'm so proud of each and every last one of you. And like I said, to get to know you guys on a personal level, even through the show, to have met you, I am through the moon. I thank you guys for your sponsorship. And I feel like if this New Year's Eve party goes off and the birthday party for Cliff, we are covered. So we have a DJ, we have our event planner, right? We got Bubbles and Brews. We got a thing in case it goes left. We got Legal Shield to get us out. And in case the place burns down, we got Christmas insurance. Everybody here has good credit. So we coming through. In case it gets a little,
Yeah, that whole thing, you hit it on the head, sis.
Yeah. So I feel like we covered for this party, and I'm looking forward to each and every last one of you guys. And I'm looking forward to season 3, bruh. I just want to say thank you for having me on your journey, and thank you for inviting me on this ride. I love Two Mics Up. I love our guests. I like what we do. It just feels right. So I'm glad to have be going through this journey with you. Just a little,
man. This a little bit. Look, I couldn't do it without you. Couldn't do it without you. But man, Lisa, man, if I share some of the outtakes, I think the FCC, we don't have enough money to pay for.
Y'all gonna need that legal shield.
Well, right, we're gonna need legal shield for real. Some of the things just it's not made for the ass. But yes, thank you, sis. I couldn't do this without you. I really appreciate you riding along with me, keeping me balanced, keeping me grounded, and sharing a positive insight and just views that sometimes I know you and we talk off air that just blows my mind. So I appreciate you for joining me on this ride. Before we go, everybody, Michelle also touched on something that I do want to share. She did mention the Virginia Black Business Expo, and Lisa and I will be joining Michelle. We will be partaking in the festivities September 11th and 12th at the Fredericksburg Expo Center. Reach out to our friends at the Virginia Black Business Directory.com and, go ahead and sign up. If you're a vendor, if you want to just come and enjoy all of the different events that are going to be going on, like Michelle said earlier, she's going to be headlining and spearheading a lot of different things going on at the after parties. Two Mics Up is going to be hosting and kind of kicking off some of these festivities while we're there. Come on out, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing, and I just really would like.
I can't wait for that.
It's not even, I think, I know. If anybody listening or watching, if you got family in the DMV, call your mama, tell auntie and them, just come on down for the weekend, man, and just make it a whole experience. And let's really show up and show out and really have a good time, that weekend of September 10th and 11th down at the Fredericksburg Expo Center. And lastly, I'm going to close with one more, clip of tonight's great guest who really joined us from, Regina Legette at Legal Shield. Thank you, Regina, again. DJ Coco Brown. Last night the DJ saved my life, and at that time really did. Shell and Saeed joining us with the Back to Basics conversation, real in-depth conversation. Yo, shots up. That's all in the name. If you don't go listen to that episode, something wrong with you. And these two kings who joined me on King's Corner, man, really dropping knowledge. Quan and Cliff, Durham, man, TD3 Insurance, and Next Level Keyz. Thank you so much, everybody. If you're watching this, please go ahead and give us the thumbs up. Let us know you like it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom and everybody, come on over, check us out. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Leave us a comment if you like us. You can follow Two Mics Up on social media, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Two Mics Up. And like we always do at this time, I'm going to ask you to stay safe, stay blessed. Mics out.
Mics out.
See you next season. Two Mics Up.
Season.